Holler is intended for mature audiences only, so your mom is definitely invited. Sometimes controversial, always engaging. It's the podcast that lets your voice be heard. It's the podcast that shouts you out. It's time to holler. Can you dig it?
I could eat a unicorn one day through a Pop-Tart.
I like...
You like the jizzy part?
Yeah, I like the way it explodes in my mouth. And to swallow it down, oh my God.
Your tweets, snaps, Facebook comments, and even phone calls. Holler any way you want.
They used to give kids opiates to keep them quiet.
This is much less offensive than that.
JD, Brian, and Gracie. Holler at your boy. Evan.
Well, hell yeah. Just do a roundhouse kick to my titties. What's up, y'all? My name is JD Short. You can hit me up on the internet at JDSHORT on pretty much every single platform. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Pornhub. To my left is Michael, my buddy. Brian, what's up, buddy? How you doing?
What is up, internet? Facebook Live, Spotify, iTunes, wherever you found us. We're happy as hell to have you. I am Brian. I'm the co-host. I want you guys to find me on Twitter, @Holler, @Brian. Interact with me on there. I'll gladly shout you out on here. We're going to open up all your snaps. This is Holler, the podcast that shouts you out. We're happy to be here. Joined by us always. It's the third co-host. It's Gracie. Gracie, what's up?
Guys, it's a full moon. It's not a good time.
Yikes.
But here I am. That's about it. That's all I got for you guys. Hey, I'm
You're
here.
going to be
happy.
in a worse mood than what you normally are?
What?
Is that where we're
A
going
little
with this?
more. I think I'm going to be a little more grumpy than normal.
Cool. I can't wait to be depressed.
Yeah, no. Hit me up on Twitter at Holler at Gracie or Snapchat GracieH89. I'm on Facebook. You know, just get a hold of me. If you want to be a guest, let me know and I'll get you booked.
We'll make that shit happen. We have a returning guest this week. He is a man of the world. Crazy ass motherfucker. He is the one of the leaders of the COVID-19 beer chugging group on Facebook that went viral and has now over 69,000 followers. He's also the man who has put together beerchuggin.com. We're going to talk all about that and the updates that have been going on with all that stuff. We are going to talk about other things, but we're going to open up some Snapchats and Facebook posts, and you guys are going to interact with us on the internet and here in the live stream and all that good stuff. We'll pull up some of your comments and show them out there, share them. We're just going to have some fun on the internet. Matt, welcome to the show, dude. How the hell are you doing?
I'm doing well. I'm just happy Brian hit me up in time before I passed out on the couch right here.
Nice.
You gotta find Matt just in time, or else he'll pass out on you or die. I don't know how many years this guy's gonna live, but as long as you're alive, we're just gonna keep having him on the show, man. It's awesome.
So
I appreciate y'all.
Yeah, man. We're gonna do a bunch of fun stuff on the internet with y'all. As you can see, we're still socially distant as well, but we're gonna be talking about like all that kind of stuff. Dude, we're gonna have fun with you on the internet. So come have fun with us, and if you got something to drink, now's the time to bust it out because we're gonna do a toast.
All right. Hey, let me just go ahead and say this platform that we're using right now is 10 times better than Zoom.
Yeah, and we got some shit to say about that too. By the way, always brought to you by beerchuggin.com. 25% of all proceeds go charity.
Tim says howl and chug. I don't know, like howl like a wolf.
Oh yeah, I'll do that.
Oh yeah, Tim chugs
chug
every night at a certain time.
10 p.m. Is actually about right now, so it's perfect timing. It's wonderful.
It's good old 10 p.m. Tim in the house with the howling chug.
10 p.m. Tim.
Stop.
10 p.m. Tim Towler. Holler at you, baller.
All right, guys, I'm going to lead the way with your holler toast. So all of you drinking out there with us, get rowdy with us in the chat. We're going to shout you out for doing so. This is Holler. Guys, the heart wants what it wants, and what it wants is blood. Cheers.
Let's do it.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. I feel better already.
Saturdays, bitch.
So who made this music?
I'll tell you about it in a second. I'm still going to
All
I'm a dance. That's a song called Jerry Diesel. It's by a band called Zoogma, Zoogma. It's from a wonderful collection of music they created. An awesome band. I don't know if they're out there still making music or not, but they gave us permission to use that as our official theme song. So
Nice.
Zoogma on the internet. They're on Spotify and Tidal.
Yeah, and Matt, I want to tell you how cool Zoogma is. I ran across that song through JD, through a little playlist that we put together, and I was like, dude, I fucking love this song. And he's like, hey, man, I kind of know this band personally, and I'm like, dude, do you think that they would let us use this as our intro? And we literally like fell in love with the song, reached out to the band, and the band's like, yeah, that's cool, use it. That's how fucking cool they are, dude.
Nice.
They're dope as hell. I did a remix of that track actually too, with the vocals from Sade's "Cherish the Day." Put that together. You can see that on SoundCloud. Go to soundcloud.com/JD Short. We're just, we're flying by the seat of our pants this week, y'all. There's so many things going on. I want to touch on a couple things before we get to you, Matt, and touch on some stuff with you and touch on your stuff. So,
oh, yeah, more of that.
More of that stuff. Again, we are brought to you by beerchuggin.com. 25% of all proceeds go to charity. Buy some merch from them. They have some great T-shirts that have been designed by local artists. It's cool. It's chugging beer for a good cause. It's great shit. It's wonderful shit. Beerchuggin.com. Hit it up. I also wanted to shout out, while I've got your attention, everybody. LaCandace, by the way, says, I'm just going to listen to you as a vom. I don't get it.
I think she is vomiting and listening to the podcast. What a trooper.
All
Thank you.
vomiting. Great. Wonderful.
Please always listen to our podcast as you vomit.
So there is a band from here in Huntington, West Virginia, which, by the way, this is where we base the majority of this show from, in beautiful, wild, and wonderful Huntington, West Virginia. There's a band called Massing, and for the next 2 hours, is all that's left until midnight tonight, they have released a new song, and it's very, very fucking sweet. And they've also released a new T-shirt. It's also fucking sweet. And if you, the song is called "Hold Me to It," by the way. It has also got Shalem, a wonderful rapper from the tri-state area, as well as Joey Andromeda, a fantastic guitarist and singer. They're all on the track together, and they have this new T-shirt. It's crazy shit, but here's the main thing. For the next 2 hours, if you go to massingwv.bandcamp.com and buy either that song or that T-shirt, all the proceeds of that is going to go to the Louisville Bail Fund to help people get out of jail that have been wrongfully imprisoned for protesting what happened to Breonna Taylor in Louisville, Kentucky. Obviously, hashtag Black Lives Matter, and you know this, man. So go to massingwv.bandcamp.com, buy their shirt, buy their song until midnight tonight, because this happened all day today, but we start late. But until midnight tonight, all the proceeds are going to go to the Louisville Bail Fund. Thank you so much, Rob and Heath, and Isaac and Joey, for all the things you guys are doing. It's wonderful shit. Brian, go.
Oh, that's all I had. Thank you, Massey, so much for that. And, hell, we'll just jump right into it. We've got a guy. You described him as worldly. I describe him as I don't ever know where the hell he's going to be, or if he's alive or awake or this or that. This guy lives life. I like his style. If anything, I've described him as Steve-O from Jackass of beerchuggin.com. Everybody's got to have that guy, and this is their guy. So he is that guy that you want to know. Matt, you were recently in Minnesota when the shit hit the fan. You were the first person I know to step up and go, I'm going. Anybody want to go with me? And you gave us all like 20 minutes to answer. And you're like, well, I'm on a flight. See you guys later. I'm in fucking Minnesota. Walk me through that process. Tell me how your flight went and what it was like when you landed. How far away were you from the shit and walking there? I mean, you went live a bunch of times on Facebook, but tell us how that trip went, man.
Yeah. So I was watching the events transpire last week after George Floyd incident when he got murdered by the cop, and So I got infatuated with these dudes live streaming in Minneapolis, and they were live streaming the protests, and then they were staying out late, and they were just showing everything that was going on, all the good and all the bad. And these dudes had some balls because they were recording everything that was going on, and they didn't give a shit. Yeah, they didn't give a shit. They weren't holding back at all. I mean, and it's not their job to stop people from doing bad things, whatever. So I was just like, whoa, this is crazy. I want to go see what's really going on, because then I was watching the news and seeing, because it would go from seeing like a good protest to then seeing bad part of it, the bad actors, whatever. So I was like, all right, well, I'm going to go see what's going on myself. I didn't necessarily have too much of a purpose going there besides me saying I was going to protest and live stream. But so going forward, so I flew there. When I got to Minneapolis, I started getting sick. I was like, all right, I fucked up. I probably shouldn't have done this.
Yeah, remember, there's still a fucking virus going around the world right now. So.
No big deal. No big deal.
So, all right, well, so actually, this is kind of interesting. So I got to the Cincinnati airport, and so we're going to Minneapolis, and obviously there's civil unrest going on, and the feds know that. So they know that there's bad people traveling to Minneapolis to cause trouble.
Oh yeah, good point.
So we scan our boarding passes, and there's 3 younger black dudes in front of me that are traveling by themselves, and 3 plainclothes DEA agents stop each one of them individually and make them unpack all of their bags.
And it begins.
This was the start of the fucking trip.
Right.
And I stopped and I was like, what the fuck? And I was like, are they searching them? And this dude.
Do they know what the fuck's going on right now?
Yeah, and I was like, what the hell? So then when we got off the plane, I asked one of the dudes, I was like, what the fuck was that about? Because I assumed it was like them trying to find people with weapons or something. I don't know.
Maybe.
I mean, you already go through the damn TSA checkpoint. And it's so the dude said, they said they were DEA agents and that they were looking for large amounts of unmarked currency. And I was just like, I don't know about that, dude. So, all right. So yeah, I get there, and then I realized that. So yeah, I'm already exposed to the police state that's already huge in our country, and I get there. Uber and Lyft, 45-minute wait. I have a hotel 2 miles from the airport, which is about 5 miles from 38th and Chicago, where George Floyd was murdered.
Right. In front of the Cup Foods, I believe, right?
Yeah. Yep. And so I'm like, all right, well, I cross the Uber, and then I see a cab, and the cab's, I'm like, how much to get to this hotel? It's literally an airport hotel. It's like 1.5 miles.
Yeah.
And he was like $50, and I was like, dude, go fuck yourself. Like, there's a pandemic going on, and there's civil unrest. Like, y'all got any work? I'm not giving you $50 to go.
Capitalism never rests ever.
Yeah. So whatever. I ended up just waiting for Lyft. It was like, it ended up being like 30 minutes. But that night or that day, I stayed in, decided to discharge my shit. Continuing on, I think I went out Saturday. I don't know. I don't want to keep ranting about this forever, but so yeah, I wanted to go to where the national media had focused all their attention on, where like that Target got destroyed and the 3rd police precinct. So I get there and I'm recording and I'm live, and so I told everyone I was going to shotgun a beer in the burnt down police precinct. And, so I get to the front, and
10 p.m. 10 remembers it.
Yeah, so they have it blocked off like with all these barricades, and they're kind of having like I don't know, a solemn moment out front, and I'm like, I can't do this right here, like that's disrespectful. I'm not even right. Yeah, so then I go around back, and then I see the gate open, and and then I saw people going in the building in the back, and I was like, are you guys volunteers? And they were like, nah, people are just looking. And I was like, all right, I'm going in there. So then I shotgunned a beer in the 3rd police precinct. So I technically trespassed open container. But
Yes. Hell fucking yes.
yeah, and then so continuing on. So then I went to the protests. I went to the memorial service at Cup Foods where he was murdered. I panicked to try to get home by the curfew because I didn't know anyone there, and I got home.
Yeah,
because I would have stayed out, but I didn't have a solid ride, and they shut all Ubers, Lyfts, taxis are done at 8. So if they catch one of those guys out after 8, it's $1,000.
Yeah,
$1,000 fine. So I go home, and then I go back to the hotel. I watched live streamers that night, all the shit going down. Which it actually at that point it had calmed down. Everything had it wasn't as much insanity, shit burning.
Mm-hmm.
So Sunday I go to the Viking Stadium, and I can't remember what it's called, US Bank Stadium maybe. Anyway, there's like 10,000 people there. Met some girl on Tinder, and actually, so it was actually the craziest thing. So I met this girl on Tinder, and I made it my profile. I was like, I just explained. I was like, I'm here I just trying to find someone to roll with. Like, I'm not by myself. Like, I'm not trying to get laid. Like,
right. I mean, whatever happens. You know what I'm saying?
So,
but I mean, if you want to, I'm also still here.
I'm all.
What's up?
No, it's all right.
CHUGGIN.com. What's up?
I mean, I'm glad that I can laugh about this now. But so we rolled. We go to the protest. We march, and we get to that bridge, and this is government sanctioned protest. They have this specific section of the highway shut down, supposedly the Department of Transportation. Well, there's 4 or 5 helicopters in the sky, like 3 National Guard, 2 news choppers, 10,000 people on this highway, and then that whole tanker truck thing happens. And
yeah, can you explain a little bit more? Not everybody, I think, heard about or knew what happened.
Yeah, so they closed on the roads. This dude who at first I hated with every bit of my heart, and I thought he was a terrorist because he incited a massive panic, and I also thought he had ran over like 150 people. Yeah. So and I couldn't see because there was a 4-foot concrete barrier between the roads, and there was 2 sections of the road. Mm-hmm. So I was on this side, not the section that the tanker hit, but I was still 50 feet from where that tanker ended up. And so I thought we had witnessed tons of people get ran over.
Gosh.
Because I think I was even.
You're all so everybody's on the bridge, standing on the bridge, and this guy just decides to floor his tanker truck into the crowd of people.
No, well, from what I understand, it was accidental. He was released with no criminal charges. He stopped the tanker extremely well. Mm-hmm. If he would have fucked up, he would have jackknifed and probably killed 1,000 people.
So this guy made a wrong turn, ended up in the wrong spot.
Yeah, he fucked up. The government fucked up. He fucked up.
Yeah,
and then he got fucked up for it. But he's still alive. He got released without criminal charges.
Wow.
So yeah, it was crazy, and that was also the craziest Tinder meetup. So the girl was even laughing about it. She was like, "So we met up for justice and left in a massive panic."
Yeah.
And so when that happened, I lost her. I lost her and her friend. I was like, "Oh my god, I don't know where they are." And I was like, "Everyone's fucking running." Then people started screaming that he was a terrorist. He was going to blow up the tanker.
Oh,
and no! Because I was like, "Oh shit!" I was like, "Damn! Like this dude's going to blow up the bridge."
Yeah. Oh god.
So then, to finish up the story, as we're going, as everyone's panicking, leaving, no one knows what just happened because it takes about 30 minutes to see the bird's eye view of what happened, and you see the crowd split, and no one get hit. Everyone's really fucking freaking out, and we there's a chopper in the sky with a giant orange ball hanging from it, which I'm assuming was full of water or an extinguishing agent. There's these chicks, and keep in mind, everyone's panicking. I mean, like I said, I was fucking panicking. Mm-hmm. But these girls look up and start pointing like, "It's a bomb! They're gonna drop this bomb!" And people start running, and I'm like, "What? What the fuck is going on?" I look up, I'm like, "Yo, that's not a bomb! Like, they don't. It's just not a cartoon. They do not have bombs that look like that."
Yeah, bombs are shaped like big balls with a little like.
Yeah, like a wrecking ball. And then I just remember this girl. I mean, she was pretty much crying, just looking at me like, "Are you sure?" And I was like, "Yes, I'm sure that it's not someone dropping a bomb."
Yeah.
Matt, do you still talk to your Tinder match as of right now?
I talked to her yesterday, I think.
Okay, so you still do. There you go.
Nice. That's freaking crazy, man. So, yeah, after the bridge incident and everything, from that point on, it probably, you probably got, some wits about you. And at that point, you decided to come home, or like what?
Oh no! Well, I was out. My flight was scheduled for 9 a.m. on Monday. So after that happened, that was 6:30 p.m. on Sunday. So I was ready to get the fuck.
Ready to get the understood.
And then I was so pissed off. Everyone on social media like, "Well, just run over the protesters." Like, why are they on the road? And I'm like, dude, the government sanctioned this shit, and they had the road shut down. Supposedly, the government fucked
nobody
up.
should have been on the road at all.
Yeah. I mean, so I don't understand how the dude. I mean, if you look at the road, it was. I don't think it was that dude. He had no ill intent. Otherwise, the FBI, the law enforcement would have came out with that, and he was released.
Matt, I will say we were all in that group chat together, and when it happened, you were in panic, and you were starting to get a hold of like your loved ones and us, and you sent us the message. And I will tell you that us back home had no fucking clue what you were talking about. You were like, "Guys, I'm at the tanker," and we were all like, "What's going on?" And it didn't hit until like, I don't know, like 20 minutes later. Then it hit the news here. That's how fast. That's how much faster you were on it. So even though we all just assume everything happens so quickly these days, as far as like social media and things, there's still like a 20-minute delay.
Oh,
so you
yeah.
all this shit, and then we saw it. It was crazy.
I know.
Hey,
My dad was on the phone. He was like, "I don't see anything. I don't see anything."
Yeah.
Like, I don't know how you don't fucking see it.
we were so confused. We were concerned and confused. Matt, I've got 3 questions for you. We're going to rapid fire answer them. This is regarding your trip, okay? First of all, let's start with mom and dad. How mad were they that you went on this trip?
Pretty mad. I just didn't answer phone calls, so.
I've also done that to my mom and dad. Mom and dad, I'm sorry that I did that to you.
It's your parents,
It's what you got to do sometime.
Yeah.
Someone's fucking with me Abby is fucking with me in the group chat. She says, "Brian, there is a spider on your wall," and maybe she sees something I don't see. Abby, I don't know, man. If you're fucking with me, that's messed up. I don't see a spider, but I'm not scared of spiders either, so I don't care. Bring it on. Anyways, next question, Matt. Thank you for that, Abby, by the way. Next question, Matt. The live streamers that you said that you checked out their feeds that first night that you were there or whatever, when you got home on your curfew and you just watched live feeds the rest of the night, how much did that set up your next day? Did you see things on the live feed where you were like, man, I'm going to go? Did they help you like plan where you were going? Did they affect your trip at all?
Somewhat. They were just, those dudes just have massive fucking testicles. This two dude, Reg Incognito was one of the guys, and then Unicorn Riot, which was like he's like a non-profit who reports on social issues live. He's like, but this Reg Incognito, people just loved him. I don't know. I mean, watching them definitely made me go to the specific places, but it was also shit on the national news as well.
Right. I didn't know if you found any niche places from that. Okay. Are you going to start like chasing these things? Are you going to be like a storm chaser? But instead of storms, it's like fucking. Like,
I don't know. That's what Nick called it. He was like, "Oh, I guess you're a storm chaser now." And I was like, I don't know.
That's so funny. That's at Maniac Matt is at it again. Fucking chasing the next pandemic.
Chasing civil unrest. Also this week I was just fucking around the internet, and I saw that Black Lives Matter West Virginia had I don't know, they didn't have a domain or something, so I bought blmw.com and bought blacklivesmatter.v.com, and then I hit them up and said I fucked up. I bought them through Shopify at first, and so then it was sending everything to beerchugging.com. And then I started getting hate messages saying that I was discrediting the movement or whatever. I was like, my bad. And I couldn't figure out how to change it. Because I know I could buy them on Namecheap.com and it's like $9 or $10, but on Shopify it's $14, and I'll just like click $14. And so I was hitting up my marketing guys like, change this quick, like
please.
And so then I got a hold of them. Then someone was like, "Why would you do that? Why would you buy these?" And I was like, "Well, it's a free market, and if I buy them and give them to them, then that's better than someone bad buying them and then demanding a shit ton of money.
You're right.
Whatever. So I hit him up, and I hit him up, and I was like, "Do you want these? I don't know anything about transferring domains, but I got them for a year." And then I was like, "Let me know when you want them. Till then, what do you want me to forward it to?" So I forwarded it to their respective Secure Blue donation.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Verdon says $50 in a pandemic is cheap for a taxi ride. Maybe.
Yeah, no, I'm a scumbag.
In a big city, maybe.
Dude. So my last thing for you. This is hilarious. I wanted to chat about it.
Before you go into
just
that,
one
Brian,
second. You made a media pass. You made a fake media pass.
Oh yeah.
Please tell me about this.
Let's see, where is it?
I couldn't wait to hear about this part. Tell me, did you flash it at any point, and did it work? Did you show your Tinder date?
I think I had put it up by Sunday, but Saturday I totally used it a bunch.
Yes.
I mean, I didn't, not in any official capacity, but I was just wearing it, and I was just like, I'm with the press. Yeah, here it is.
Can we see it where it says the actual publication you work for there? You're from the University, West Virginia University, but the publication is beerchuggin.com. What is the QR? What is the QR code?
It's not the QR code. It's just I have no clue.
Just a random. Wow.
Hopefully it's not like a porno or something.
Oh,
that's a very good point.
Oh
my
dad flipped out about this. He was like, "I can't believe you made a fake press credential and you're just telling everyone about it." And I was like, "Why? Everyone else is doing it."
Yep, I did that one. That's what I was telling you in the chat. I was like, yeah, I did that once, and that's how I got to shake fucking Chris Cornell's hand.
Exactly.
Oh yeah,
I've ended up in some weird places with some fake credentials. That's for sure.
Well, that's like they show people on YouTube like what you can do if you're wearing a vest and like or like wearing like a chartreuse vest, like where you can get in a hard hat, or like two dudes carrying a ladder, they can get in.
Yep, you're exactly right.
Word. Interesting. Fucking crazy. Well, dude, thanks for the little story about all that crazy stuff. We're glad that you're back and that you're alive.
Appreciate it. Happy to come back unscathed.
Yeah, and keep fighting the good fight. I guess honestly, I think it's cool that you fucking go. You went to. I would say that was probably the cradle point of where everything, all the civil unrest that's been going on since. All over the nation. It kind of started there and it just rippled from there. But you were just running straight to it.
Yeah, shit started hitting the fan and all the other big metropolitan areas around us like right afterwards. And I was there and I was like, oh shit, because some people were messaging me like, well, apparently you could have just went to Columbus or
or Louisville or something.
But I wanted to go to where this shit happened, and I wanted to see that memorial, and I wanted to. Like I said, I didn't necessarily go there with a specific purpose. I didn't really know what I was doing. But I came back with a purpose.
There you go. Nice. That's
all that matters.
That's a great way of putting it, man. Well, that's awesome, Matt. Everybody go to beerchuggin.com and buy this merchandise. Proceeds.
Yeah, we have.
It's wonderful shit.
Yeah, we have if I would stop being lazy and I need to do it, Heath Holly from Massing. Shout out Heath. He made that one George Floyd design, and I got to figure out a way. I got to buy a different domain and just make a site that just has that one design on it and not associated with beer chugging. And hopefully by Monday, I'm going to do it. And then we're going to say, like, it's going to be through printful.com, so we won't have to do anything. And then all proceeds go to, I don't know yet, the Minnesota Freedom Fund or something like that. I don't know. I should have already done it. I'm lazy.
It's all good.
And Nick Johnson, why don't you get to work?
Yeah, Nick, we know you're watching. So, well, word, that's awesome, man. Well, we'll keep chatting with you, Matt, as we go. But right now, I think it's time for us to open up some comments and Snapchats from our hashtag Holler Nation and see what they got to say about that. Does that sound good to you guys?
Hell yeah,
that sounds great. Let's laugh.
Send your dick pics to Gracie at officialholler.com.
So I think I'll go first on. I think I'll go first on this one, if it's cool with y'all. I had asked everybody out in Facebook land and Snap World and all that good shit. I asked everybody basically I got a lot of good response on this one. What is the worst candy that you've ever tasted? Not the best, the worst, the absolute worst flavored candy. One that you would taste and be like, what the fuck? Who even like signed off on this shit?
I'm ready.
Yeah, you guys want to go? Let's go around the table first. We'll start with Brian, and we'll just go through the quadrants here before I open up some
Circus peanuts.
Ooh, okay.
That's not going to be the only answer you get with circus peanuts.
They're like made of like rubbery foam. Why do they exist? Are they real food that I'm eating? I don't know.
I thought that it was. Yeah, I mean, they're supposed to be marshmallows, right?
There's no peanuts in these.
No
They're
peanuts.
liars.
They look like a peanut.
They barely look like a peanut. I've never seen a
Gracie,
peanut.
You look like half of a peanut. If you put two circus peanuts together, it's a whole peanut.
Speaking of peanuts.
Yeah, I'll go next.
Send them to me so I can screenshot them.
Yeah, exactly. I think did you guys ever have? And I can't remember if Twizzlers made this flavor, but it's the licorice that's black.
Ugh.
Black licorice.
I mean, okay, it's just called black licorice, I guess. But there's so many different kinds. But that to me is not sweet. It's bitter and like, yeah, no thanks. I don't like that. Apparently, actual Finnish or Swedish ones. Yeah, Captain Awesome jumps in, says those circus peanuts, those orange nasty bastards were the first thing I thought. Thank you very much.
Don't be hating on the poor circus peanuts.
That is his real name, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. Actual official government name is Captain Awesome. Nick says, Grandpa's pocket candy. Oh.
Grandpa's pocket candy.
Oh, God.
What the fuck?
Who knows how long it's been in there, Grandpa?
Gracie, what do you not like? What kind of candy makes you fucking red?
Black licorice or black jelly beans. They're disgusting. They're just gross.
Yeah.
Sometimes those like Christmas gummy spice candies that you get. You get them at Christmas and they're gummy and they're kind of spicy. They're called spice candy.
That was my favorite Spice Girl, Gummy Spice.
Gummy spice. Well, I don't like the candy very well, but black licorice or black jelly beans, disgusting.
Okay, I got you on that one. How about you, Matt? Matt,
I would say I fucking hate candy corn. I know that much.
Nice drops. Thanks, Ryan.
Candy corn.
Sorry.
Road guns.
I hate candy corn, and then Dots. I think are one of the worst candies.
Oh, gumdrops, like the
Dots. It's like the hard gummies, and like they fucking.
You don't like Dots?
No Dots.
What?
No, they like rip your fucking teeth out.
Yeah, they can stick under your tooth and just
out of
the damn thing. Oh, Abby does not like Red Hots because she's drank too much Fireball.
I had the thought people are going to say cinnamon candy because of Fireball. That makes sense.
Because they're just going to be like, I got too drunk from Fireball one night, and I just like, ugh. All right.
Speaking of, these liquors need to make little candies. Like, could you imagine like passing out some like Jaeger drops for Halloween?
I mean,
that's black licorice.
Essentially, what I think black licorice looks like, or it tastes like.
Like it's Jaeger.
But Jaeger's actually sweet, in my opinion. I don't know. And I also.
JD, you mix Jaeger with Red Bull. Of course, it's sweet to you.
You're right. Yeah. Good point. Okay, I'm gonna open up some snaps real quick, just a few of them, and then Gracie, if you want to shout some things out from Facebook.
I don't want to do anything. Okay.
Well, too bad. Get to work. God damn. This is from Tyler. You can hit him up on Snapchat at BiggieT81. What is your answer? Worst candy that you've ever had, brother? What's up?
Those Harry Potter jelly beans fucking suck.
Those Harry Potter jelly beans fucking suck.
Was that a fucking new track on his album about this?
I don't know.
The bass was intense on that suck snap.
30 spots, every flavored beans. Those are really gross.
Yeah, because some of them taste like grass and boogers and shit like that, and vomit.
And Vamo and pepper.
Popcorn, buttered popcorn. Actually, that actually doesn't.
That one's good.
I don't like that one.
I love Jelly Bellies.
Grandpa's pocket farts.
This next one's from Ethan, aka Wheatfin. You can hit him up E_Cantrail23.
There's a lot going on in the chat right now. Go ahead.
He also says black licorice, so I think that's going to come out on top. throughout the damn evening. This one comes from Lorena. You can snap her at Barbara.ball. This is your mom.
Oh, mom in the house.
Mom!
Came up, I think. Oh, she doesn't like Necco wafers. You know the little candy wafers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought those are delicious.
Well, it must not be hereditary then. This
Mom?
next one comes from Will. You can snap him at Perry-Will. He says, hands down, black licorice. All right, so already from the top, it's going down.
And look at the screen. There's another one.
Dallas says black.
That's my mom. Hi, Mom.
Hey, black licorice tastes like tarragon, like the spice, like the herb. Tarragon.
I thought tarragon was a dinosaur.
Aragon?
Yeah. That
JD's
motherfucker
the only one that laughed at you.
Oh, boy.
Sorry.
Okay, let's see what Facebook has to say. I'm running through some stuff here. Oh, God. Okay. I got a photo of something called SWAD, Digestive Emily. What the hell is this shit?
What?
Oh, I wish I could show you the photo of it, but they look like those, I don't know, like boiled peanuts or something.
It's an ugly word.
Okay. Krishna
Y'all
says,
trying to come over chew on some swad?
Krishna says peeps, hands down. She thinks
What?
that's what
Peeps?
that cock tastes
Is that
like.
is that considered a candy?
Peeps, yeah, marshmallow candies.
Okay, I just consider it marshmallows.
The Tootsie Roll says, Brittany, she says it's like watered down chocolate taffy. It's like a well-preserved turd that sticks to your teeth and ruins your mouth for hours.
But have you ever worked out at Planet Fitness and then eaten a Tootsie Roll?
Does that change the flavor
They
somehow?
taste better when they're free.
Yeah, you
Oh,
grab
yeah,
one
'cause
and then you reward yourself with one Tootsie Roll.
I never understood.
They have like purple ones there too. They're a little bit different.
Planet Fitness also has fucking monthly pizza parties. Fuck Planet Fitness.
You get bagels once a month, coffee,
It makes
Yeah.
pizzas.
It's actually kind of genius. They get you fat.
Great
so you
business model.
work out more. Yeah. All right. Anthony says Necco wafers, Mary Jane's, and Peeps. And Olive says Boston baked beans.
I love those.
Aren't those like the chocolate? They're like actual beans, but they're flavored with sugar and then covered in chocolate or something.
Are they actual
I
beans?
thought they were real beans. Maybe they're not. I don't know. I'm a
Beans are real beans.
I'm a dumb person, so whatever.
My head is full of nursery rhymes and songs, so that's all I've got going for me right now.
Nick, by the way, said that dots are the worst, and they're as common as Smarties. But then Ryan says they're only hard if you don't get them fresh. So there you go. Yeah, that's Ryan's. So we've got
That makes sense.
that shit. That's me. That's what I'm saying. I'll open up some more later on. But let's
Nick Michaels, you shut your mouth. Chocolate covered raisins are amazing.
like Candace. Oh my God, JD, they're not real beans. I'm an idiot. I told you. I'm a dipshit.
Yeah, well, apparently circus peanuts aren't real peanuts. We're learning all kinds of shit tonight.
Fuck. All right, Brian, your turn, man. And you have a really fucking weird one this week, and I'm excited about talking about it.
Yeah. Let's get weird, and we'll go around the table first, and then we'll start knocking these out.
by
And
the way-
let's just try to go fast here. We've got tons of cheers, man.
By the way,
Cheers, dude.
chug one. I'm doing it right now. Beerchugging.com. Get on there. Get on there.
Yeah,
let's all
Ryan
take
said
a
chugger
moment
band,
and chug our
so
There you go.
And if you're out there, if you're from the COVID-19 beer chugging group out there, so chug with us right now, please. Cheers, chug it.
This is why I line these up. I know I'm going to knock them down. Feeling better by the minute. Okay, so let's get weird for a second. I want to talk about how you boil an egg.
but Candace, you
How
don't
does
need to
everybody-
ask last, lady. You should know this. Anyway,
Gracie, what?
nothing. Talking
what?
to Candy. Continue
Oh,
about
okay.
your eggs.
I want to hear your exact process for boiling an egg. Since I'm talking, I'll just go first. My answer is probably wrong, but nonetheless, this is how I've always done it. I fill a pan up with some water, obviously. I turn the heat on high. I put the eggs in right away before the water's even boiling. So the eggs are in there with the water. I put it on the stove, turn it up to high. I set a timer for 20 minutes and I walk away. When that timer goes off, I come back over, drain the pan, and then I put ice cold water in the pan as it kind of cools off. I come back about 10 minutes later, and then maybe transfer them into the fridge or peel them, do whatever I want to do with them. But that's my weird way of boiling eggs, which is probably way off, but it works, and that's what I do.
Well, it works, I guess.
It's fucking stupid. It's terrible. What's up, dude?
Turtle and Bear, hey guys.
Right? Turtle and Bear says,
Yes. They're hard-boiled eggs.
So have you noticed that the yolks have a little gray outline on the yolk whenever you do that?
Sometimes they're a little extraterrestrial, as I like to call them.
Okay. I'll tell you how I do mine. I bring a pot of water up to a boil first. No eggs inside of it yet. Then when it's boiling, I'm preparing my ice bath, a glass bowl with water and ice. Then once the water is boiling, you drop in the egg, and really at that point, from boiling to that's when you need to start timing. And it's either between 8 to 12 minutes, depending on how soft you want the yolk inside. I do that for deviled eggs. But you don't get that gray ring around the fucking yolk, doggy. That shit sucks. It's weird. And I think it actually makes it taste more sulfuric when it does that. Oh, when you take them out, you shock them, so it's easier to peel off the. That's how I do it. That's how I'm living my life.
Gracie, next, how do you hard boil an egg?
You boil some water, you put your egg in there, and you boil it, and you just kind of guess about it. I think, has this been in there for 10 minutes?
Well, that's a great
so.
answer. Okay, so Matt, how do you hard boil an egg?
I'm not gonna lie, I fucking hate hard-boiled eggs. I've never hard-boiled an egg.
His answer is better than mine.
I only eat scrambled eggs. So
you just don't. That's your
You
answer.
only eat scrambled. You eat fried eggs?
I mean, I guess I'll eat a fried egg, but I just really only like scrambled eggs. I mean,
Interesting.
We've got Susan, aka Clem. This is Clementine in the house. She says she got a little egg cooker with settings for both soft and hard eggs. Wasn't that fancy? Must be nice to be rich.
TGI fried eggs. TGI fried eggs.
Alien Egg Farm, my favorite band.
TGI fried.
All right, I'm gonna start opening up Holler Nation here. This one comes from Twitter. It's my only answer from Twitter, and this is from Twitter user Schmorgy. And she says this: you boil water, put egg in, minutes pass. I'm not sure how many, but there are minutes that pass. Turn the heat off when you put the eggs in. Ice bath, boiled eggs, ? I think. That's it. That's her step-by-step instruction. Thank you.
Is she in prison? Is she trying to send a coded message? What's the response?
I am having that was a really weird moment. That was a deja vu moment that I just had right there. Have we had this exact same? Did I travel back in time and boil eggs with Schmorgy again in prison? I don't know what's happening. Holy shit.
I don't think they let you boil eggs in prison. Let's just be honest.
It seems dangerous. Yeah, you do bad things with that water. Okay, so I'm gonna go right to Snapchat right off the jump here. The first snap that I'm gonna open comes from Parsons. You can snap him at ParsyPar, and here's his answer for how to boil an egg.
How do you boil an egg? I'll show you how you boil an egg. You get an egg.
He's got an egg. He just threw
That's how you boil an egg. Eat them scrambled, eat them poached, eat them over easy. Boiling the damn eggs.
Don't boil the damn eggs.
He just smashed his egg on the ground. So that's 2 for smash your eggs onto the ground or eat them scrambled. Thank you for starting that trend, Maniac Matt, the storm chaser. Next snap is going to come from Corey. Corey, what's up?
Yo, what up, Holler? I think we're talking about boiling eggs this week. Oh boy. I think you boil water, drop in a couple of eggs. I don't know. You wait till they float, I guess. I don't know if they float before or not. But, maybe that's how you do it. Boil some eggs. All right. Good luck.
Good luck eating his hard-boiled eggs. To wait till they float, maybe.
Floating. They all float down here.
Yeah. This next snap comes from Franny Coffee Bean Hunley.
One time I almost burned my house down because I put eggs on the stove and I went for an hour running. They were on there and I came back and there were exploded eggs on my house. So this is not my area of expertise because I often put them on the stove and forget about them until 20 or 30 minutes later and they've been boiling for forever and they're extra well done. But when I'm paying attention, I put them in cold water and bring them to a boil, and when they boil, I turn the heat off and I leave them sit for 10 or 15 minutes, and then I run them under cold water and peel them.
It's insane how different everybody does it.
That is two answers. That's two answers for the second the water starts boiling to turn the heat off. And my brain would never do that, but that's two.
It seems to make sense, really.
Is that the right answer? I don't know, but I do know that the eggs shouldn't float. That's for sure.
Yeah, they don't float.
No floaters.
That is no floaters. I think that those are rotten eggs if they float. I think that's actually a thing.
Yeah.
This next snap comes from Connor. This is Holler listener Connor. He's an out-of-towner. As a matter of fact, I want to look on his map, see where Connor is. He's always somewhere interesting. He is in Louisiana right now. So this one comes straight from the bayou. This is Connor _13, and Connor says he sent us a text. He says, here is a link to my Twitter, and he spammed me. That's all he did. After that big lead in, he just spammed me with a tweet.
Connor.
Damn you, Connor.
No, Brittany, you put your eggs in cold water first, because if you put them in boiling water, sometimes they crack whenever you put them in there. So she doesn't believe cold water boils faster.
And
this next snap comes from
egg in boiling water, it might splash back on you and scald you.
You can snap Jenny at goddammit Jenny, and that's just like it sounds. Jenny says, fuck boiling an egg. Eggs are only good fried, over easy, and scrambled. So boom, now we're up to 3 Maniac Matt answers.
Join the Maniac Matt Club right there.
I'm gonna go one more actually. This one comes from Lauren Holly. She says, here's how you boil an egg. You don't. Puke emoji. Boom. That's 4 Maniac Matt answers. Just like that.
I'm a man of the people.
You are a man of the people. And I'm going to stop mine right there. But if we've got anything going on in the chat over here, I would be. What's going on, Grayson? Getting rowdy over here.
Yeah.
What? Yeah.
I want to sit outside.
Go for it, man. Do
Matt's taking outside.
No.
Don't sit outside.
You gotta throw Captain's thing up there, homeboy.
Oh, I will.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, yeah.
Turn the light on.
Captain Awesome's got a wonderful addition to this conversation.
Why we don't.
Okay, let's see what
we can't have nice things.
Says, I get my Tinder dates eggs boiled at the abortion clinic. Womp.
Yeah. Wow.
Yikes.
And we're done.
Okay.
This is why we get grounded.
Weird.
Well, people like Captain Awesome have to exist. That's what makes the world go round.
That's true. That's true.
There's a lot.
Parsons just joined, and Parsons, I opened yours first. Parsons, if you remember, was the guy that smashed his egg. And what we learned, Parsons, was 3 more people followed you with the same exact answer, either smashing eggs or saying you don't boil them at all. So you have a popular belief, actually. So thanks for your answer.
Mango chutney.
Wonderful. All right, we want to move on now. You think moving
ready,
on?
dude.
Sounds good. All right, let's do the part of the show that's called this part of the show.
Shots fired.
JD, go first. I'm pouring my shot.
Shots fired.
This is Shots Fired. This is the part of the show that we do a shot of something while we take shots against stuff. Right now, looks like, what is this you're drinking, Matt? Is it Palmetto whiskey?
Palmetto whiskey. This is from a viewer in the group. He sent me this as a gift. Mike Sullivan. Shout out to Mike.
Nice. Where what's that? Where do they make it?
It's made in South Carolina. Let's see, Anderson, South Carolina.
All right, sickness. That's awesome. A little small batch.
All whiskey tastes the same to me. So I'd love to tell you all the flavor notes and everything. But
Right. But,
leave that to Brian.
Yeah, that's Brian's whole bourbon situation right there. Word. Well, again, we are going to take a shot. In this case, I'm actually not. I've got a full beer right here, and Brian, could you go ahead and bring that up on the bottom for me again, that marquee, please? By the way, everybody go to beerchugging.com and purchase some merchandise. 25% of all proceeds go to charity. We're going to be chugging. Chug with us. Chug one. TM. So, I recently had to update my computer, and that shit sucks. So that's what I'm shooting my fire about. Updating your computer and your phone. I did both my computer and my phone. It took an entire day for me to do that. It fucking sucks so much. And I don't even know if the computer or the phone is better. I know there's a couple features on the phone now that I have that I could use if I wanted, but I didn't really need to do it. I just know that if you don't fucking update your shit, the later and later that you wait, the more and more prone you are to security and shit like that. So I knew I had to do it, but I was just putting it off. It fucking sucks. I hate it. That's about it. Not a lot has been going on. Fucking
dude, it sucks so bad that you told me, like in the group chat, you were like, guys, got to update my my Mac and my phone, and I was like, oh no, I haven't updated mine yet. That means it's coming my way, and then I dreaded it. You like gave me a hangover, and it hadn't even happened yet.
Well, so that's the case there. I've got to pull up some shooting noises here. Hang on, just a second. You gotta have fucking shot noises to do it. Here it is. All right, got it. Here we go. I'm gonna chug this beer. Shots fired, motherfucker.
All right, so does anyone else use eBay on here as much as I do? Do you guys purchase anything on eBay? Yeah. Anybody? Matt? Yeah. Maniac Matt?
I definitely do.
Yeah, I used to sell a shit ton of stuff on eBay.
Yeah, same here. I still love eBay, and as a matter of fact, here's the shots for eBay. It was one of the troopers through the early days of the pandemic when Amazon was running out of everything. eBay was there for you, like that you were getting your shit fast because it was people that were home and they could ship it to you really fast with good prices. It was like eBay had new life there for just about a month. Anyways, I still buy on eBay all the time, and I collect eBay bucks. So sometimes, once in a blue moon, I'll use my eBay bucks, which accumulate very slowly, I might say. Like I'll spend like $1,000 on eBay, and then like 3 months later, they'll be like, "You've earned 37 cents on eBay bucks. Would you like to use these on your next purchase?" I'm like, "Gee, thanks for the 37 cents. Glad I gave you $1,000. What the fuck is going on here?" So, but here's my real question. I've been collecting the eBay bucks for like what seems like months now, and every time I go to purchase something, there's always a little tab on there that's like, "Would you like to use your eBay bucks?" The answer is yes. I would always like to use them, and I go to click them, and it's like none available at this time. I don't understand how eBay bucks work. I don't understand how they're accumulated when I'm allowed to spend them. I just know that they show up sometimes, and when they do, they're like $1.21, and I've spent like $10,000. So fuck you, eBay bucks. You're confusing and you're cheap. And how do you work? And just fire me a shot. I'm drinking.
Fuck that. Yeah, here's your shot, doggy.
Fuck you, eBay bucks. Fuck you, eBay bucks.
Gracie's turn. Gracie, go.
I'm just angry. I'm just so angry at everything right now. So my shots fired is at the whole world and the universe and the galaxy and all the planets. And
you leave the universe out of this. Oh, no, sorry.
I'm angry. I'm angry.
That might as well be a shot fire of the week.
I've been fighting with people all week. I've been fighting with toddlers all week. Been fighting with dogs all week.
Sounds like a Tuesday in your life, Gracie.
Sounds
Drink
like
a shot.
Fucking Tuesday.
Yeah, great. What? Yeah, would you like to admit that again? Somebody back this up.
Dude, no, you were dog
fighting.
Damn,
yeah, my personal body fights with my dogs.
Yeah, I got a guy named Maniac Matt that'll be there in 5 minutes. You say dog fighting again.
Come over, Maniac Max. See what happens. My dogs will fight you.
Yeah, he's from the press.
I'm scared. I'm scared of dogs. No. I've been.
I was like, for real, because I definitely. Okay. Anyway, not the point. I'm just thanks for Candace. I can always count on you to be his friends.
Hashtag fuck space.
All right, here's your shot, Gracie. There you go. Fuck eBay. They still owe me a gag ball, says the turtle.
That's exactly what I expect out of the Turtle and the Bear. If you missed last week's episode, go back and watch. That is a shit show.
Makes total sense. Matt, you got something that you want to
All right, yeah. I got something. I got. All right, so this is actually hits close to home for me. So I went to St. Joe Central Catholic High School in Huntington, and I graduated in 2010. I think in 2011 they started their partnership with Huntington Prep and started bringing in all these younger basketball players from around the world and country, and they formed this, prep basketball team that went to school at St. Joe and then played on the national level in high school basketball. Like they didn't play, Huntington High or they played like big prep schools, like on the national TV. Anyway, tons of big names. Like number 1 draft pick in 2014, Andrew Wiggins went there. Fucking let's see, Gorgie Ding, I think he plays for the Bulls. Miles Bridges, I don't know, the list goes on. Tons of NBA players. They produce quality basketball players, and even the ones that don't necessarily go on to the NBA, they got tons of kids that go on to I don't know, law, medicine, social work. So they anyway, so I was a piece of shit in high school, and so I already have my qualms with the administration of the school. They hit me up every year for money, and I just laugh. It's like, oh, I've already gave you $40,000.
Yeah, no shit. Yeah.
Well, I didn't, but my parents did. Yeah. And so our senior year, they expelled my buddy for smoking cigarettes, and he was 18. So anyway, so yeah, my.
But by the way, kids, back then you could be 18 and smoke cigarettes. Nowadays you got to be 21.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah,
I forgot about that. Actually, it doesn't affect me. I forgot about that.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah. All right. So within the past 24 hours, I'm not going to say anything specific because I don't want to get in trouble, but I guess the administration of the school has severed ties publicly on social media with Huntington Prep due to an unpaid balance for tuition. Over the past 10 years, they have given over $1 million. Huntington Prep has paid over $1 million to St. Joe in tuition. While they were in a meeting, Huntington Prep released a statement about this. While they were in a meeting with the priest and the diocese, I guess the lady or the administration, the new president or new principal, released this thing how they were severing their ties due to an unpaid balance. So you've got 2 things going on. First off, pandemic. Second off, civil unrest and all this talk about diversity, Black Lives Matter and all that. Well, whoever this lady is, they fucked them because she's talking about diversity on social media, and I don't know what the percentage is, but I would say 75% at least of the basketball players for Huntington Prep are African American, and they're from all over the world. Right. It's not even just Americans; like they're from all over, and so they fucked up big time. And then they deleted the post. They deleted the post, and now
I didn't know this.
Yeah, so then they've severed their relationship.
Ugh.
And so now all the shots are being fired at my alma mater, and I fucking love it.
All right, man. There you go.
That's a great shots fired.
So yeah, shots fired at St. Joe. Thanks for the education. Hey, shout out to the teachers and all the great people there. There's tons of people there. I don't have any problem with.
Yeah,
I had a quality education there, even though I was a piece of shit. But they fucked up.
Shots to the teachers, but shots to the fucking school. And no, not in that fucking way. We mean.
Yeah. This kind.
Yeah, these kinds. Let's do it.
Nick, I think you're out
there. Wow, that's wild, dude. My dad went to that school. Actually, he graduated from there.
Yeah, my grandma went there.
Yeah, that's more than
we've got a few shots fired in the chat room here. They're getting riled up. Let's go to LaCandace. She says my shots fired is getting over a sunburn, then slowly peeling like a snake. Like, why can't your skin heal without peeling? Fuck science and my epidermis. And she also said fuck space earlier too. So that's a lot of science that she's just
fuck science, fuck space, fuck life, fuck it all. All right, here you go, Kate. You get one.
We've got Nick out there that says my shots fired is I can't believe cold water doesn't heat faster. Does hot water freeze quicker? I've drank too much to answer that question, Nick. I'm sorry, too deep.
Actually, if you boil water and then freeze it, it actually freezes completely clear. That's something that you kind of learn.
So if you want those pretty cubes,
if you want the clear ass white cubes, you need to boil the water first before you freeze it. It actually gets rid of.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure of it.
Have you done it before?
Yeah.
If you boil water and freeze it.
If you boil the water first and then throw it in an ice cube tray or whatever, and then throw it in the freezer, it will freeze clear instead of cloudy. Have you ever noticed most ice?
Matt is doing this tonight, guaranteed. He's going to do it.
Oh, Brandon Woolen, that's me.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, we gotta throw this one up. This is the best shots fired of the night. Willem says my shots fired is Gracie's webcam is still 360 by 224 resolution. Can we make her the next beerchuggin.com charity for an upgrade? Willem, you're not wrong, man. You're not wrong.
Yeah, there's no webcams. There's no webcams to be found on the market. Mutual masturbation is at an all-time high.
Yeah, they ran out.
Stop.
Summertime
Fantastic.
practice at the Rio. I ain't got no crystal ball.
It's just humid in Gracie's house and her camera's blurry. That's the only reason.
She's boiling some water.
Listen.
She's boiling some water to make some eggs.
I have better things in my life to buy than a MacBook, okay?
We can see that, Gracie. Okay, so.
All right, well, that's shots fired, ladies and gentlemen. Well, thank you so much for listening to it, and go fuck yourself.
2 dudes, 1 girl, and a bottle of Jaeger. What could go wrong? It's Holler.
We are chilling here on the internet with our buddy Matt Peyton of beerchuggin.com. By the way, go to beerchuggin.com, buy some stuff. It's cool as shit.
Yeah, give me a new computer, I guess. I don't know.
Hopefully, 25% of all proceeds from beerchuggin.com go to charity, and hopefully the next charity will be Gracie's MacBook.
It should just take one donation. Somebody out there that feels bad, please.
Right. There you go.
Grab him by the pussy.
So shots fired's done. Let's, I guess, open up some more answers and get some more comments from people out there. Sounds good to me. Again, I asked everybody out there in the world.
Why is everybody so mean to me?
It's because it's so much fun. It's so fun. Captain Awesome says, with the resolution, we should make Gracie only show us her side profile like an 8-bit Nintendo game. Or fucking Mario running around. So this, I'm going to open up a Snapchat here on this one. I asked everybody about candy. What's the worst candy you ever have eaten before? And this Snapchat comes from
Rachel!
as you can tell, it comes from Rachel. This is what she has to say. Worst candy ever go, Rachel?
JB, I'm going to go with Necco wafers.
Okay.
That shit is not candy.
Wafers. Oh,
That
yeah.
is
It's Tums.
flavored like butts.
Oh, okay.
No, I just realized what those are.
Me too.
Yeah,
Me too.
no,
Only because of her description.
Tums.
Old
She's
people.
right. They're fucking Tums.
She's right. I would like to apologize to my own mother who started this trend, by the way.
Oh,
Yeah,
right.
I thought you were talking about like the little vanilla things.
Me too. I was like, what?
Those are Nilla wafers. Those are the things,
Oh,
banana pudding and shit.
yeah.
These are Dr. Mario pills.
You can just get a tub of Cool Whip and some Nilla wafers and just eat it.
Ooh.
I'm a fat kid.
JD just said Cool Whiff.
Cool.
Woo! Cool Whiff.
Hey, why don't you get a cool whiff of these nuts, dude? This one comes from Eric. You can snap Eric on the internet at Eric_WV. He says,
Hey, you guys.
he's just in line at the bank. As you can see, he's just saying, what the fuck? Look at all those people in line. It's 4:40. Yeah, maybe if Banks, that's one of my shots fired from so long ago. If Banks didn't close an hour before everybody else closes.
You got to pull in the business lane, even if there's no even if you're not a business, you just go to the business lane.
Go to the business lane. Brandon Williams says,
This is one of my favorite comments of the night. That's why I'm leaving it on the screen. It's fantastic.
saw webcam titties in middle school at higher quality than that shit. Oh, dang.
Damn.
Fuck, that's fucking great.
The underlying, he was in middle school too. Okay, that's what he means by that. Jeez.
True that.
Someone is on there commenting as a Holler, but it's not me this time.
I think it's LaCandace. I think that she has somehow gotten in there and done that shit. This next snap comes from Josh. You can snap him at Make Wiffle Great, like Wiffle Ball, all one word that way. Make Wiffle great. Make great stuff great.
Grab him by the pussy.
Open it up right now. Let's see. From Josh, what you got to say, dog?
I don't know if they still make them, but they used to have these candies when I was a kid that it was like it's supposed to taste like strawberry candy, but it tastes like shit. And the wrapper had like a red strawberry looking wrapper with seeds on it, and it wrapped at the top and had a green thing.
Yep.
Very
I had
alive
thought.
with my teeth, but it tasted like shit. I don't know what they're called. Anybody?
Strawberry.
They should be called.
Strawberry hard candies.
They should be called fucking not strawberries. That's what they should be called.
You know what they tasted like? They tasted like that fluoride treatment you would get at the dentist when you were a kid. That's what that shit fucking tasted like. The fake strawberry flavor.
How dare you? Those are yummy.
Okay, whatever. Good for you. Let's hear from your sister, Gracie. This one's from Gina.
Oh, friend. Gina.
Yeah.
Sorry.
The other sister.
I believe it's pronounced Gina.
Oh, yeah. I believe it's pronounced Gina.
Gina.
Gina. Thank you very much. Grab him by the pussy.
Hey, can you show it to me? Maybe my nephew's in it.
All right, we're going to see. I think you might be. Let's see.
Oh my God, so easy. Swedish fish. They are disgusting. They are disgusting. I don't understand how they are even considered candy. That's my thought. Swedish fish.
I have a friend who's obsessed with Swedish fish. They just taste like wax to me.
I think Miles likes
I would rather eat them than licorice, though. Fuck.
I don't like them either.
I like them when they're infused with Delta 9 THC.
Oh, sick. Nah. Speaking of that, have you noticed that people are starting to sell THC Delta 8 products?
Oh yeah. I know all that.
Susan, thank you, Susan. We can be friends.
Susan, I buy those strawberry candies, LOL. Wonderful. Craig on Facebook says, well, to my question, what's the worst candy you've ever tasted? His answer was, she was really sweet. I don't want to call her out on social media, though. This one comes from Corey. He said, I've had Japanese hard candy flavored like sushi. It was not good. It looked cool. But yeah, fish flavored hard candy. No, just don't. Yeah.
That reminds me. I had a Japanese Kit Kat. It was green tea flavored. Not good.
Not good. Yeah.
Doesn't sound good.
Japanese people are obsessed with flavoring Kit Kats. They have orange flavored ones. They have, green tea is another one, or matcha. Crazy as shit.
Yeah. It was like white chocolate that was green and it tasted like tea, and it's not good.
Why would they do that?
I don't know.
My aunt Prudy has jumped in here. She says as a young child that she had, it's called, and this is how she called it, whorehound candy. HOREHOUND. Does anybody know what a whorehound candy is?
I think it has a W in the front. I think you spelled it wrong.
Oh, yeah, I probably did. She said, I can't even describe what it tastes like. Big yuck. And her friend Charlotte comes in and says, I agree, it's the worst. There's no candy thing about it. Julie, hi, Julie, has come in. She says, black licorice. I hate it. Wonderful. Chalk another one up for that. She says she's boring. I don't think you're boring. Jason responded and said, it's awful. It's like having Jaeger without any chance of getting drunk. Jaeger's sweeter, my opinion. I don't know. Also,
she says Whoppers are the worst, though. I agree, man. Whoppers suck.
You don't like
Whoppers are garbage.
I
like them. They're the first to go in the Halloween candy. See you later, bye.
Have you ever had a malted milkshake before? Like a vanilla milkshake or a chocolate milkshake with malt in it, like barley malt? That's why it tastes that way. Anyway, whatever.
I don't know, man.
Jason, who responded to Julie earlier, also his answer is candy corn as well. He doesn't like those tiny little road cones.
I don't even know what the fuck a malt is.
Malt is butt.
Brittany has responded. Just got a couple more here. Brittany has responded with the off-brand peanut butter kisses. She doesn't like those. She also does not like those strawberry candies either. And she's actually posted pictures.
I don't like them either.
Hey, you know what candy I miss? Kissables. Do you remember those things?
Weren't they like
the Hershey's Kiss version of an M&M. It was like these tiny little.
I do remember
Yeah,
them.
it was like a tiny Hershey's
I was
Kiss
never remember
covered in a
those
hard candy shell. They don't have them anywhere anymore.
And then
those were
finally,
good.
finally, Jacob, who also owns the Jewel City Barbershop, go get your haircut from him. He posted and said, Swedish fish. Also, he doesn't like those. Julie then comes in on the post and says she doesn't like circus peanuts either. Godzilla.
Hey, shout out to Jewel City Barbershop, Jacob, Carl, Erica, and my cousin Murph.
And yeah, Murph, he's the new boy there, and apparently he's killing it. I love that place, and I cannot wait until they start having shows again and allowing once social distancing starts getting a little bit more lax. I'm pumped for that.
There, Alex.
Yeah, Murph's been cutting my hair since we were like teenagers, and so it's really,
Here's an unpopular.
happy to
Here's
see
an
him there.
unpopular opinion. This answer is wrong. That's
This
incorrect.
is a wrong answer. Very wrong answer. Alexandra said
Ooh.
Butterfingers are
I
gross.
was just talking about Butterfinger BBs the other day.
Oh, okay.
Hey,
So
we got.
I don't like how Butterfingers get stuck in your teeth,
right. It's
but
just-
I mean they're still great.
right.
Oh, that's
Like
my
at
mom.
least
Mom, she's so cute. Look at her little picture.
Tracy, will you read our fun lesson about tarragon, the herb, from your mother?
My mom. Look at her little picture. She's so cute.
Yeah. What is she saying there? Can you read that?
A member of the mint family, the leaves have a distinct furry texture and meatiness to them. Mom! That makes horehound a very hardy herb. It's known for its bitter taste, something between root beer and licorice, which causes the body to regulate breathing and digestion.
So she's talking about the horehound stuff. Horehound?
I would have never known.
I would have never fucking known that shit. And maybe there's a
I think
reason.
Nick and Alex are actually divorcing in the group, the Facebook live feed. So just know that that's going on over Butterfingers. I'm unsure.
Okay, wonderful. We got stuff going on here. All right, I'm done with my snaps for that situation. Brian, how about you, man? Let's talk more about eggs, candy and eggs.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna pull this up. I want to go to Facebook first. How to hard boil an egg. Let's get some directions. This one comes from Kyle, and he's specific. So here we go. He says, you take your saucepan or pot, you put enough water in it to cover the eggs, you put your eggs in there, you put it on the stove, and you crank that bad boy about as high as it goes until it starts boiling. Then you turn it down to medium or medium high. So there's another one of those, JD. Once it boils, you turn it down. He says, then leave it covered in boiled water after turning it off. Method is cool and all. Or no, he says the leave it covered in boiled water after turning it off method is cool and all. But I've waited for 15 minutes and found a semi-solid, semi-raw egg a couple times. So I just stick to the old-fashioned method and boil the hell out of it just to be sure. By the way, week's poll should be the same, except walking through. He says next week's poll should be the same, except walking through how to crack and peel a boiled egg. That's where all the magic happens.
Oh, cool. We
So,
should just do a
he
whole
wants to
month.
help you
We should just do a whole month on eggs.
of eggs. Yeah.
Keep rolling, man. What's up?
This one comes from LaCandace, and I'll tell you what, I asked her, she's out there listening, I believe. I asked her to explain this, which she did not on Facebook. She says this on how she boils an egg. Follow her directions. She cracks it. She puts it in the microwave, and then she puts it in tuna salad. I need more explanations. I don't know what the fuck is going on in this situation. We need details, LaCandace.
Yeah, I'm confused. I'm confused. Oh, yeah.
Something about a microwave.
I think
cheers
instead
there.
of boiling it, and I don't know. Never mind. I'm not even going to try
Nobody
to
knows.
explain Candace's
There was
mind.
no explanation. Nobody knows.
Have you noticed
okay.
nobody but that has said microwave, by the way?
Yeah, that nobody has said that, by the way. So let's go to some snap answers here. And again, I'm going to read a couple texts and I'll blast out some videos. This one comes from Mike Anderson. He says, step 1, tell your wife to make you a hard-boiled egg. Step 2, wait. Step 3, eat it. You got to love Holler Nation. You never know what direction they're coming from.
Yep.
We know where that
Hey,
one
dropping an egg in ramen is always good.
Yes.
That's
that
always, don't even get JD started, man. He'll go for all night on
I'm all in it, baby. Fresh scallions, you know what I'm talking about? Throw a little miso in that bitch.
Next one comes from Amy, aka Pluto. This is Little Plutes, and she's gonna give you details. Here they go. She says, you grab a baby chicken and you raise the chicken. You wait for it to leave you a wonderful egg gift in its bed. You take that gift, it's an egg. Take that egg and then you wash it off, okay? You get a pot, any size, I don't care, just a pot, okay? Water. Now put some of that in there. I don't know how much, just put some water in. If you got a stove, awesome. Put that shit on high. If not, take your hot plate and turn that shit on high. Put the pot on the hot thing that you're using. Wait for water to become bubbly. Carefully plop an egg in the water. Wait for egg to float. We've got another floater.
Another floater.
They all float.
We got another floater.
Make a float noise.
Make a float noise.
Make a
Holy
float
shit! I just
noise.
opened the guys. Just when I thought people could get, just when I thought Holler Nation was getting detailed enough, now I have opened one even longer than that one. I'm gonna take a deep breath. Here we go. This one comes from Will. I'm gonna try to
Hang on before you do. Has anybody boiled an egg in
Mountain Dew
before?
Somebody has.
Yeah.
Maniac Matt is on it tonight. Okay, so here we go. This one comes from Will. Will says, get a small pot, about a pint size, maybe a little bit more, with a handle. Fill it halfway with water. Get a few eggs from your fridge. You can't eat just one. We all know that. Put them gently in the pot of water. Put the pot on the stove. Turn it on. Medium heat should do fine. That's odd. Bring the water to a boil. Let the water boil for about 2 to 3 minutes. Then remove the pot from the heat. So we're back to that again. Turn the stove off. Do not leave it on and burn your house down, people. Step 5, let the water cool enough so you don't burn your hands getting the egg out of the water or burn your hands while handling the eggs. Use this time to practice your quarantine hobby or talent. Step 6, remove your eggs from the pot and dump the water out. Using a spoon, crack the egg shell and remove the shards. Throw those away. You can use them for compost. Step 7, with the bottom of the spoon facing upward, insert the spoon in between the egg shell and egg white. You want the spoon oriented so that the egg fits in the concave, the part that your cereal goes in. Now you can easily separate the eggshell from the egg white efficiently with little mess. Step 8, season with your preferred seasoning, salt, Cajun, chili powder, pepper, etc. Enjoy. Step 9, only because I'm sure someone will need to hear this, clean up the mess. Wow. That was detailed. Thank you, Will. Let's open up a couple videos and see what Holler Nation has to say. This one comes from Berglund. This one's coming from Iceland. Let's see how they hard boil eggs in Iceland. Here we go.
I hope it's different.
I put water in a pot, wait for it to boil, put my eggs in for 6 minutes, take them out, eat them.
So that was pretty straightforward, but I think that would work, right?
Things just seem to be simpler in Europe.
They're so much simpler. One American answer versus one European answer. You saw the difference.
Captain is screaming in the Facebook feed to please open his. He even referenced a question from a couple years ago.
Yeah, Captain, I'll tell you, if you wouldn't have typed this in the chat, I would not have opened yours. You have sent me 1 billion spam snaps that have never been for the show, and I avoid you at all costs on this show because of how many times you've burned me. But you know what? Let's just see. Is this a real snap or have you burned me again? Here we go. This is Captain Awesome. Captain Awesome. That's right. That's a real name. Here we go.
Actual government name.
How to boil an egg. I've never boiled eggs in my life. Like, I've watched it happen. You put some fucking eggs in water, you boil that shit, and I don't know how long, but then you crack them and, like, shell them and shit.
It's not going well.
It's my best guess, but I've never done it. I feel like you guys are going to make fun of me just like a couple years ago when I didn't know how to pump gas and I blew gas all over the side of my car because I'm from Oregon and they finally allowed us to do it ourselves. But I don't leave my house. Like 95% of my food comes from a bar.
Yeah, so, Captain Awesome was the guy that could not pump gas. He's right, and I wouldn't have brought that up unless he brought it up. But apparently Oregon was the one state
Let's fucking talk about it.
That was still not pumping gas. This next snap comes from, and thank you, by the way, Captain Awesome, for a real answer. Thank you. You should do that weekly when I snap you this. So next snap comes from Rachel.
Hello, Brian.
We only just recently got real fancy and got an egg cooker for all types of eggs.
Oh shit, she's showing
Because
it.
with this little thing, you can poach eggs and
Star
fucking omelet, whatever. Enjoy this countertop. See you later, bye. He looking like a this. And this handy dandy little thing. So if you want a hard boiled egg, medium boiled egg, soft boiled egg, you just put that amount of water in there and then pour it into the bottom. You always keep this little holder in place.
So much science.
And then it also comes with a little pin at the bottom. So you put your egg in there and stab him. And then you just put him in its place and put your top on and lock it. And then you push this button. And when it's done, it sings you a song.
Get the fuck out of here.
Fucking great. This is the only time I'll ever be able to poach eggs.
Guaranteed that was invented in Japan. For sure. Had to be.
Yeah, for sure. She has an egg machine.
It's a Japanese product.
You know what I was thinking the whole time she was showing me all those little pieces? I was thinking, like, how do you clean all of them? Are these dishwasher friendly? Because if not, I can't use it. I only have a dishwasher. I can't do it.
BeerChuggin.com.
Murph.
BeerChuggin.com.
Jewel City Barbershop. Murph, what up?
Jewel City Barbershop. BeerChuggin.com. Thanks, West Virginia. Go to BeerChuggin.com. 25% of all proceeds go to charity. Buy some motherfucking t-shirts and stickers and koozies and shit like that. It's fucking cool. Be cool. Be a cool person on your block. Other people
we got a ton more designs coming. I know our designs are now outdated, and so last year.
Oh, it's all good. It's going to keep happening. By the way, I do have a couple more that I'm just going to knock out real quick. Are you done, Brian? You got more?
I'm done, man. I'm exhausted. That's all of them.
I'm going to do my last four, and then we're going to just kind of take this.
Wait, I have some.
I don't care. Wait, about eggs or candy?
About every candy and eggs.
Okay. Go.
Not sure what that sentence was, but okay.
Do it.
Okay, for Brian's. You wait, JD. It's my turn to talk.
Okay.
Oh, Candace is still the cracking it and putting it in the microwave thing. Hang on.
If you're gonna do that stuff, you have to be ready.
Okay, I am ready.
Follow the guidelines.
Come on, Gracie.
Corey.
Can follow the guidelines.
What, JD? I can hear you. Anyway, Corey says, put water in a pot, put it on the stove, turn on the heat while it heats up, and put the eggs in while it heats up rather than when it's already boiling. Also, I like to make sure the eggs aren't super cold, so I usually let them sit out for a bit beforehand. Not long. They can be cool, but not cold. They cook more evenly that way.
Good point.
Be cool, honey bunny.
That Dallas is this is a very long paragraph. Eggs in a pot, cover with cold water. She put cold in all capital letters. Now, this is important. Instead of vinegar, use juice, apple, cranberry, pineapple, lemonade, etc. I found this makes peeling so much easier.
Really?
Yes.
First person to mention that, putting an acid in your water to make it easier to peel the eggs.
Apple bottom eggs.
Once boiling, boil exactly 7 minutes.
Eggs and them eggs with the eggs.
Take off heat, cover with lid, and set another 10 minutes. So she's taking off the heat and letting it sit again. Rinse with cold water. Next option is to shake and crack shells all at once and peel, or to crack one at a time and peel. This is a completely cooked yolk, but not dried out and green. If a dried out green yolk is preferred, boil for 10 minutes. Once boiling, boil exactly 7 minutes. Take off heat, cover with lid, and set another 10 minutes. Mom, you're just repeating everything. Anyway, and then Cindy says, put eggs on to boil, go do something else. Suddenly remember, oh shit, my eggs. Come back to find them almost boiled dry. They're done.
Oh, sorry, I passed out and fell asleep. What happened after apple juice?
I drove to Charleston.
Still eggs.
Matt's now in Minnesota. He
So
left the country.
Brian can read the ginormous paragraphs, but it's not okay if I read ginormous paragraphs. I hate
What else you got,
everything
Gracie?
about
What's up?
Got any more? Got any more? Got any more? Got any more?
Have some candies. Nathan Jet says chocolate covered bacon.
What? You don't like that?
Katrina says circus peanuts.
Yeah.
Circus
okay.
peanuts. And Cindy says it's a cross between Necco wafers and Whorehound candy. That was it. That's all I got.
Whorehound.
You're welcome.
Whorehound candy. I still can't get over it. Whorehound. You're a whorehound.
I know the fuck you ain't talking to me. I will come through this computer.
Shut up, bitch. Shut the fuck up. Take the shit.
JD, what you got?
I got 4 more, and then we're going to just talk last couple things here. This one comes from Jessica. Her answer is ginseng candies. They look like this, if you can see that. She says they taste like dead ladybug smell. How do you?
Oh God!
She said she ate them out of
that's
spite
bad.
because a friend told her that she wouldn't like them. She says, I always like to buy little candies or snacks I've never had from Asian grocery stores when I go there. So, yeah, and I bet most of the time you don't like them. You're probably buying them and throwing them away after you've eaten a couple pieces because they are not for American taste buds. I can tell you that.
Yeah,
I believe it's pronounced ginseng.
Hey Murph. Oh my bad.
No, Susan, aka Clementine. She says, "Y'all ever chew clove gum?"
I have.
Anybody have an answer for this?
I have. It's weird. It's weird.
I
It's
smoked
like
a clove cigarette thing.
Yeah, I remember those clove cigarettes. What the fuck are those about? Those like black cigarettes?
Yeah, they're tasty.
They're weird.
They
Okay,
smell weird.
I got 2 more snaps, and then we're gonna do some sign-off stuff real quick. This one comes from Corey. You can snap him at Leukopenia567. Corey, worst candy ever? Go.
Yo, what's going on, Holler? Leukopenia here. Hey, we're talking about crappy candy.
Yeah.
What are those like orange peanut looking things?
Oh!
Chewy and just gross as hell. It's nasty
Circus peanuts.
shit right there. There you go.
Nice. Good answer.
What the fuck are those? Nobody knows.
Circus peanuts, man. They're weird as fuck. All right, this is the last snap of the evening, and this comes from Ashley, aka Smash. You can snap her at A_Agans2020. She says this.
Black licorice, JD. Black licorice.
Black licorice. Cool. I think that's gonna be. It's that or Circus Peanuts is the winner of that shit this evening.
Black licorice, I think, got it, but Circus Peanuts, a close second.
So that's it for the snaps and the answers and all that stuff. Thank you so much, Facebook Live, for hanging out with us. Now, Matt, I want to get some. Ooh, I can see that. I can't see it. Where the hose at?
Yes.
Matt,
everyone's favorite candy.
Can you give us some updates on beerchuggin.com, the future of the COVID-19 beer chugging group? What's the sort of situation right now with that?
Well, so I think we're gonna phase out the saying that we're gonna be done it in a percentage because we just get bitched at about transparency, and I thought even if we confirmed that we gave the money to the West Virginia Mask Army, like I thought that would like put that to bed, but like we're just gonna keep doing whatever we want to do and like you know, like giving back to the community instead of saying we're going to do like a specific amount of sales. So that like even just 2 days or yesterday, I was people send me posts of people all the time. Like someone posted, they were like, everyone report this group for hate speech. They promote hate speech. And and then I was like, all right, well, I'm not gonna personally engage with this person. I don't know who it is. And I sent him a message. I was like, hey, I'll see you at the protest on Sunday. Have a good one.
And they were saying that was it. That was the
So, and then on there, people were, well, where's the 75% go? Where's the 75% go? Where's the 75% go? It's like the fucking famous question. I'm about to get a fucking design made. It says, where's the 75% go? It's like
back to shots fired, I believe.
Oh, yeah. Well, I wasn't going to go off on that.
T-shirts and designs and things cost money. And then when you make a product, it costs fucking money.
People have no fucking clue about that. Like, you can't do anything right. I've learned that. You can't make anyone happy. There's always people that want to bitch, and so I don't know. I just take everything with a grain of salt, and I stopped giving a shit. And then I started drinking liquor instead of beer.
Don't let it get to you, dude. Seriously, they're gonna hate. Successful people always get hated on.
Yeah,
I do know. But you are like you're establishing this brand with beer chugging, and it is going to end up phasing into something a little bit bigger. I know that, and that you guys are working on that.
Yeah. We're working on that. We're trying to get people to like the beerchuggin.com page, so that way, in case the group ever gets shut down, because there's already like 15 strikes. A lot of them are dumb. From COVID, specifically from COVID-19 memes, like about alcohol killing COVID-19, like it gets flagged as fake news. So we're gonna just keep trying to do that. We need to focus on content creation. We just amended our business purpose with the Secretary of State. We're starting a CBD distribution company in the state. It's called Thrax CBD. We're gonna be distributing raw flower and tinctures, topicals, and pre-rolls of CBD flower from Aspen Valley, Colorado. But that's gonna be. We're definitely gonna promote that in Beer Chuggin, but that's going to be its own thing as well. We're going to just try to focus on content creation. I started paying a couple of my buddies. Well, me and Nick started paying them so they have more of a motivation to edit stuff. Shout out to Keith and Kyle, because they were just doing all that shit for free. And then I was like, if you all like want to start doing this, like,
because everyone is currently transitioning to this post COVID-19 thing, which again might be too early to do that. We don't know. We won't know until the fall, or even in the middle of the fall, whether or not there will be a big second wave, and if there is, other shutdowns could still happen. I mean, that would be completely unprecedented. I don't think any other virus or any other plague or pandemic has ever done something like that before, but this one is also unprecedented too. So we don't know. But you guys are transitioning. We're all transitioning. Speaking of transitioning, Brian, Holler is actually going to be sort of doing its own sort of sense of that. Will you explain a little bit about that at the ass end of the show before we sign off?
Yeah, we're very excited, and those of you that are hanging around are probably those of you that are going to care about this. So we're glad to have you here at the end of the show. Yeah. Holler, moving forward, as you can see, we're on this platform that's called Be Live. We really appreciate this platform. I think it really puts us in the light that we want to be as far as a social media interactive podcast, and we dig it. We know you dig it. You gave us the feedback. We listened. You guys shout us out. We shout you out, and we listen to you. So you've spoken. We're going to use this platform moving forward. So this is what we're going to look like moving forward. However, we have something very exciting for you to look forward to. Once a month, we're going to bring you Holler Live, which is essentially a concert or performance series where we will go back to the kind of the old setup that you're used to with the giant Holler background, maybe some live performances from local acts. So they don't even have to be local. They can be traveling through the area. But we're very excited that in our back pocket here, we've got something called Holler Live to look forward to, a performance once a month. And the rest of the time we'll be on this Be Live platform just fucking around with you guys. So very cool stuff.
Yeah, we're officially going to be transitioning to just using Be Live as our major way of getting together, because it allows us even more of the ability to interact with you guys. See, like Paul from
and just
Missouri,
like that, look at this.
Hollering at us right now. Hello from Missouri. Well, Holler from West Virginia, motherfucker. What's up?
Holler, Paul.
We're going to stick with Holler. Holler Live is going to be a big special thing. It's going to be, just to let you know, it's going to be based in Huntington. It is going to be a live performance sort of series, and we're wanting to gear it up to a point where we can actually invite you to show up in person at this thing. And it might, depending on how it grows, depending on where the venue is going to be, it's just different. But it's going to be everything's just going to be upgraded to a better situation. We've been using this while social distancing, and it's proven itself. You guys again have messaged us and told us that you like it this way, and so we're going to do it the way you like it, because this show's not about us. It's about you. Hell yeah, Paul, drinking. So yeah, we're sticking on this platform. We're going to be doing a live performance show at least once a month. It's going to be called Holler Live. We'll see how that stuff goes along. BeerChuggin.com is the real deal. Go there, buy their fucking merchandise. It's fucking worth it. Yeah, like Matt said, they're going to probably get to a point where they're not telling people that certain amounts of proceeds go to charity, but I guarantee you, knowing this crazy-ass motherfucker and the people that he works with on this shit, they're going to continue to help the community in many, many ways. There's probably going to be projects that do. I mean, yeah, they do good fucking things. It is not nefarious at all, you dipshits. It's fucking real good shit. Michael says hello from the recliner. What's up, dude? How you doing? Beerchuggin.com, officialholler.com. Hit us up on Facebook at Official Holler Pod. We're at Official Holler on Twitter. Shit's going down, y'all. Shit's fucking going down.
I'm getting a fucking webcam, Brandon.
finally,
Shut the hell up.
Willem, I want to break some news to you. This is real talk. We actually ordered her a webcam, and it did not come in time. It comes in tomorrow. It comes in Saturday. There's your answer. See you next week.
All right, y'all. Well, that's pretty much it for us here on Holler. Anybody else have any last words before I launch a bunch of fucking samples on this soundboard and make some stupid noises?
Nah, man, drink up.
Thanks for
Cheers.
having me again, man.
Yeah, thank you,
Appreciate
Matt.
y'all.
Thank you so much for hanging in there and telling us your crazy stories. Matt, you're the kind of guy, I don't know where you're going or what you're doing, but we'll have you back sometime, and I'm sure you'll have another crazy story for us. Look forward to it.
Hopefully so.
Oh, yeah.
About the crazy story part.
Beerchuggin.com.
All right, beerchuggin.com, baby.
Practice Santeria. I ain't got no crystal ball. You're fucking pathetic. Boys are back in town. Well, they. Rachel! Fucking follow the guidelines.
Grab him by the pussy.
Today at our news briefing, there was an fucking audio glitch.
Shut up, bitch. Take a shit on the internet. I never do.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for hanging out with us on the internet. We had a blast with you, and continue to check us out and all that shit. Beerchuggin.com.
Beerchuggin.com. Shout out to the Holler. Thanks for having me again, guys.
Thanks a lot, Matt. We'll see you
Take it
later.
easy, guys.
Bye.
Peace.
Bye.